Here we are again, another pair of 6 litters. 6-5 is going to be the solid black boar pig. 6-6 is going to be the Belta barrow in the pen here. These 6s are moving furniture, best kept secret on the King's mother. Their mom, again, would have raised the reserve champion lightweight dark cross barrow at Houston last year, shown by the Lackey family. And then their mom would have been a $30,000 purchase we made from Lackey's there. So, and again, if you don't know what moving furniture is, he's a backdrop son at Lackey's. Call Jason, Cade, or Red and ask them for the story.
So I'm going to let everyone in on a little pig shopping secret here. When you get to a firm like it's quality like G&S here or even Real McCoy Genetics, and you're looking at pigs and you're looking at babies, and they've got to this stage of the sailing stage, and they still have they're still intact. There's probably a reason for that. So and I would say this black hog, regardless of him being all black, and we've talked about some stigma colors in this deal already. You know, I think he's still intact for a reason, because this one's awfully neat. I mean, lots of parts and pieces you can get really excited about him. I mean, just to look at that barrow, or that pig's build and skeleton, but also feature and bone and stoutness. I mean, he reads like just a feeding dream in terms of one that you can put on feed and just roll with and not be not even be that tough to manage, but also just be so high quality all the way through. I mean, he's got muscle, he's got bone, he's got build. He checks all the boxes of things that we're looking for, and with just a little bit of fluff, I think that one gets awful fun and very competitive wherever he goes. On the other side, the 6'6", I think, you know, in terms of a barrow that is really tall-shouldered and really just, I mean, tall is the correct way to describe it, but high at the point of his shoulder. I mean, this guy's going to be big-framed and really tall-looking, but also from that, you know, he's not going to be hard-centered. He's not going to be dry-bodied. I mean, he's going to have that dimension of center and cavity and spread behind to match that height, the shoulder, and look up front. So I think this barrow gets really exciting when you start to talk about one that can grab some good attention from the side and give you that look, but then when you step in behind and get on top of him, I think it's a barrow that's going to impress you with how much spread is there, how much true rib cage and true rib shape are there. So an awful fun one, I think, to feed. And you know, I'll let Garrett and Jim talk about timelines on that one, but because I think we could probably debate all day long. But man, if you want to feed him really hard and hit a jackpot show early, I think you can do it. If you want to coast on him and hit a June, July show, you can do it. If you want to sit on that one and show him at the end of the summer, I think you can do it. So really high purpose barrow there.
Yeah, I would agree with Jake on comments on both those hogs. This is the barrow, since we've got him out in the middle of the ring there now. Again, I call that one green and a build hog, and that one is one I think can be fed. I mean, just so much fun to feed, and with all the different things you can do nowadays, and as long as the appetite's good there, that one is just built so good, and he's not on the edges anywhere. Just take him and go, and you know, he could be really good early. He could be really good all summer, and if you want to run him to the state fair level age, I would guess maybe shut him down a little dab toward the end of a jackpot season, and that's fine. If you're in point and that you really want to hit Columbus hard, I think that one could be awful good in the end. He's very good looking, and he's tall fronted. He's got an awesome skull, but a clean jawline. The build is good, the pliable center. There's enough center there to make you think his appetite and expandability to be a good big one is going to be there. And then going away, man, he impresses you with his muscle pattern and just a flawless kind of a hind leg. I think really good. This all black boar pig, you know, I call that one just a flexible structure, but that one there is maybe as good out of his hind legs as anything we looked at. We looked at a bunch of good ones. That never really reaches and goes. I mean, that's old school structure behind it that gets his hock behind his tail head. He's maybe a half rib longer bodied and really flexible in his spine. And it's probably good they left the seeds in him, because he is a very dual purpose one. I could give a flip less if he is all black, and you know, it's immaterial. He's just good. And look at how heavy structured he is, and look at the length in front. But the angle he's got to his shoulder blade, but still long in front of his shoulder blade to the tip of his nose. There's a lot of hog there, a lot of length of hog that has the right kind of bones, right kind of feet, right kind of flex, and again, it'll be very dual purpose whether you want to run him as a boar or barrow.
Yep, again, solid black one's going to be 6'5", the Belta one's going to be 6'6", and I think feeding age, size, show windows, realistically manipulate them as you want them on that pair.